Hi, I'm Deborah, also known as Stitching Deb. Welcome to my channel. Today we are getting rid of the bad habits. The bad habits that have carried me through many years of sewing. I start something, I don't finish it. It gets folded and put in a stack or a pile or a bag. Then I start something new. I don't finish it, and it gets folded and put in a bag or a stack or a pile. Now, I don't do this with everything because I do finish projects. But today, I'm going through what is basically a large basket of fabric that has been assigned in my mind. I'm writing things down. I'm labeling the pieces of fabric. I'm making stacks according to whatever the item is, whether it's clothing, household items, gifts, etc. I also have a large stack behind me of PDF pattern front pages that have to be filed into my 3-ring binders. I will eventually show you my pattern storage, which reminds me of, Joann's. All of my pattern outer are in a 3-ring binder in a sleeve. All of my patterns are stored according to numerical order. So if you sit down with one of my 3-ring binders, you're going to go page after page just looking at the fronts of patterns, and on the back side, because it's a clear sleeve, the back of the pattern. In the 3-ring binders, things are sectioned. I have woven top section, knit top sections, I have coordinates, I have pants, I have skirts, I have dresses, I have children's clothing, I have pajamas, I have crafty sections. So it's almost like you're at the fabric store. You just open the binder according to the outside label for what you're wanting to look for, and you sit and you leaf through. When you find something you want, you walk over to the storage. Numerically, you pull your pattern out, which is in it's not a 5x7 manila envelope. They're a little bit bigger than that, but nonetheless, they're in manila envelopes, sideways, numerically. The number is in the upper left corner, M, S, N, L for New Look, whatever it is, a V for Vogue, and the number is also written in the lower right-hand corner, and I used Sharpies, so they're very clear, very easy to read. And each container on the outside is labeled with the number series, just like you would find at the fabric store. You'd go, you'd find your series, you'd open the drawer, and you'd go through and grab your pattern. Mine is exactly the same. So I have a lot of work to do to get the PDF patterns put into my 3-ring binders, into the categories they belong in. And I will be more than happy to take you along for that. I also will be more than happy to take you along as I go through fabric scraps and fabric pieces. It's not just scraps. I mean, there are some scraps, and scraps are being put away properly as I go through this, but primarily it's cuts of fabric that, as I said, are designated to a project, but only in my head, not written down anywhere, not cataloged, etc. So today on my channel, Stitching Deb, we are breaking old habits, old sewing habits that we never should have picked up in the first place. And when I teach sewing, I definitely emphasize not creating these bad habits. Little do my students know that if they were to come to my sewing space, I know about these habits because I have these bad habits and I don't want them anymore. Okay? So, like, subscribe, get to know me. I've been sewing for 35 plus years. I've primarily sewn clothing, but I did teach myself to quilt about 7 years ago, and I do home projects and craft project sewing. So it's an entire gambit of things, and I don't know, I've had terrible starting, how shall I say? I've had very bad fail to start and nerves about beginning this channel. So, fail to start is over. Bad habit number 1, no nerves about making videos. Bad habit number 2, get this fabric assigned, properly stacked, and properly put away where it needs to be for what I want to do with projects, and definitely get to those PDFs, get them filed, and then show you my wonderful pattern storage. Nice to meet you. Come along for the ride, and let's sew. Thanks for listening and watching. I hope you come back again soon. Bye-bye.